Well, good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well and happy Tuesday. And good evening, Nordic, who says hello, all you fine chumps and chumpettes. Hope everyone is good this evening. Miss Bella, how goes your day? Well, my day has gone. It has not been too bad. And good evening, George Chris. Hopefully you've had a good Tuesday. Hopefully everyone's had a good Tuesday. And of course, in my community note, I did say it was a toss-up between LOTRO and Nightingale. While Drive-By wanted to play, unfortunately, there are some issues he's having to deal with for work, and he won't be able to do it. So, instead, we're going to see what shenanigans we can get up to in the Yondershire. Now, last time we had talked to poor Dinodas, who apparently got an elf to paint the wrong house for his sister's housewarming present. And I swear, by every description of this elf, it sounds like he got our good friend Ravadron to do it. You have a doctorate in shenanigans? Well, it seems like our shenanigans include scouting a side window. Are we going to sneak in through a side window? Huh. Okay. If you are to use this window, you will need to block the view of it with a stack of crate. Take a crate from the stack outside the Fox and Fiddle. Are we serious? Where's the Fox and Fiddle? Apparently not this way. Alright, I've got to find the tavern. I have peeping Tom behavior. Well, instead of just just doing the smart thing and admitting he made a mistake, he wants to steal back the gift that his sister has not yet seen so he can not be disgraced by the fact that he got the wrong thing. So he's being absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I see the tavern now. So I need to grab some crate. Whee! We're jumping over fences. Stone walls, no less. With a box in our hands. Honestly, he should be doing this, not me. You and Dinodas both set down a great crate, but you will need some more. Oh, he is helping. Okay. These hobbits are weird folks, I tell you, Miss Bella. They actively promote breaking and entering. They do seem to, don't they? Doesn't look like he's doing much of anything. You set the crate, and so does Dinodas. Okay. We need more. More. Hey. Let's not walk on the tables full of food and drink. That looks like good food, too. It's just hobbit food. Mostly mushrooms. Although, granted, I like mushrooms. Mushrooms and pumpkin and apples. Looks like we got a couple pears up there. Some carrot. Alright, we do have some roast chickens and some roast leg of something. bread, bunch of berries, lots of ale. I mean, they're hobbits after all. In the midnight hour, that hobbit cried. Oh, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, the hobbit cried, more, more, more. Success. This should block the view of nosy hobbit. Alright. No time to waste, Harbareth. Let's get that present back. And now we're going to enter an instant. Find the wrapped present in the west storage room. Someone's coming. You better hide behind the table. Hide behind the table? Hide behind what table? This one? Huh. And it won't let me go any further until I figure out where to hide. Hide behind the table. Faint or faint or lie down to hide from view. It will be no trouble at all. Don't trouble yourself, Priska. Why not save the food for the party? But how can there be a party? Oh, poor darling. Now's your chance. You must face the target. Got it. Escape. I'm going to talk to Harbareth. Quick thinking. Hear what Angelica has to say. There you are. Come with me to the sitting room, Harbareth. I want to talk to you. I've been thinking. The kitty's actually in the game. What if we have the party anyway, right this very minute? What do you think, Mother? Oh, I don't know. It seems like such a shame to celebrate without Angelica's brothers and sisters all here. What do you think, Harbareth? You told Priska that a true housewarming party should have as many people on hand as possible, and the real shame would be to begin the party without all of Angelica's siblings present for the celebration. She considers your argument. Perhaps. Perhaps. But if my daughter wants her party now, she shall have it. I hear you, Harbareth. I really do. But you don't understand how often this happens. My brothers and sisters always running off at the most inopportune time. Listen to Angelica and keep her from discovering any mischief. Griffo's always looking for food to eat. Marigold is always on the hunt for adventure. If Esmeralda isn't dancing, she's searching for an excuse to start. I haven't seen Burglar in Yondershire yet, but he's probably snoozing in the sun somewhere. Do not get me started on Fosco's love of boating. And Dinados, he's always causing trouble. My siblings are always off doing something, no matter what. I would be too, I suppose. I do love to take care of animals. Now, if I have my say, perhaps I am not so different from them after all, Harbareth. Maybe it is a boffin trait. What was that? Dinados needs to keep quiet. cheer in order to keep Angelica from finding Dinados. Alright. I just needed to talk it out. I think I will wait until my brothers and sisters have all returned. And then we will have my party. One caper well executed, more or less. Thank you for helping me work this out, Harbareth. I just had to realize this would not be a real party without my brothers and sisters. I do love them, warts and all. Completed instance, a caper on Honeymead Lane. I will wait for my party, but it had better be a good one. She's not very happy. Here she is supposed to be having her housewarming party, and, well, let's just say things aren't going to plan. And you say, okay, either that was a woodpecker or that was a hobbit ripping one while sitting on the wooden bench.
Is there something I can do for you?
I can't say I've ever heard a hobbit rip one before, so it had to be had to be the woodpecker. Perfect, Harbareth. Well done. That could not have gone more smoothly. Now Angelica never need discover the tiny mistake I made concerning her housewarming present. Never has there been a more finely executed caper. Camellia coughs meaningfully. You have been discovered.
Is there something I can do for you?
Dinados, what are you whispering about? Why have you stolen back our housewarming present for Angelica? You were so proud of that painting of her new home. Camellia gasped, and her expression turned scandalous. You had that elf paint the wrong house, and now you're embroiled me in your silly conspiracy too. Dinados, how could you?
Please stay a moment.
My mother sent me to find you, Harbareth, and she is not happy. She is pretty sure you had something to do with this, and I see now that she is right. You had better go see her. Talk to Priska. Oh boy, we're in trouble. We're in lots of trouble.
Just a moment.
I don't know what might be going on, Harbareth, but I find it very curious that you were the last person to speak with Griffo and with Esmeralda before they ran outside. Now, that is not particularly strange for Marigold, but for those two, something is afoot, Harbareth. Angelica is very upset that her big day has been spoiled. If you know anything about this, I expect you to fix it. We're in trouble. Alright.
Might I speak with you a moment?
There's nothing for it, Harbareth. We have to track down the rest of my siblings and get them to come back before my mother loses her temper. Trust me. She's a little cross at the moment, but you'll see much worse if we don't hurry. You should check first with my cousin Bingo. He's something of an adventurer, it turns out, and might have seen where everyone went to. I think he went back to Tyfield.
Might I have a word with you?
I am not happy to have become part of this, Harbareth, but I do not want to upset Angelica or my mother any more than we already have, so I will do what I can to help. Maybe we can bring the gift to the Matham house in Mickle Delving? No, that would take too long. What if we just hide the painting somewhere nearby? There must be a hiding place in No Bottle where we can leave it and just forget the whole thing. Then, sometime after the party, we can collect the stashed painting and bring it to the Matham house without a care in the world. See if you can find a good hiding place somewhere in No Bottle, Harbareth. We have to hide the evidence of Dinados' clumsy, foolish error. Alright. So I have to find a suitable hiding place for this painting. Potential hiding spot? The nosy hobbit peers at you curiously. This is not a good spot. What about this one? The nosy hobbit peers at you suspiciously. This is not a suitable spot. Alright, now where? Now where? Where? Is it up there or is it down in the tavern? Wait. Ah, right here. The nosy hobbit peers at you intently. This is not an appropriate spot. Alright, let's go talk to Camellia. She better have an idea. I say that does raise my curiosity. I bet it does.
What do you need?
You weren't able to find a hiding place free of nosy hobbit. We'll need to think of something else. Let's see. We have a gift wrap painting of 9 Honeymead Lane. What if we gave it to the hobbit who actually lives there? We can say it is a gift from Angelica to her new neighbor. Go ring the bell, Harbareth. I think we have found the perfect solution. Ring-a-ding-dillo. That's what it says, ring-a-ding-dillo. There's no answer from inside, but you do hear unusual rustling sounds from behind the door. Oh, you're right here now. You heard someone moving around inside, but no one came to the door? That's odd. I always hear the Yonder hobbits were a little peculiar, but I would still expect them to answer their doorbells. Camellia grimaces. Don't tell Angelica I said the Yonder hobbits were peculiar, Harbareth. She's one of them now, after all, and she's already pretty angry with us. I don't want to make it any worse. Let's make these nosy hobbits useful to us. Ask them what they know about the owner of 9 Honeymead Lane. Oh, you have food, and what is food tonight? Alright, let's talk to some nosy hobbit.
What do you need?
9 Honeymead Lane? That's Magatha Grubb's place. She spends most every day away from home, though. Okay. The lady is probably not at home. What do you have to say?
Just a moment.
9 Honeymead Lane belongs to Magatha Grubb. If you're around at the right time of day, you might see some big sacks getting dropped off outside. I've never heard anyone say what they might contain, though. Okay? So she gets some large deliveries during the day. Penne noodles with hamburger, spaghetti sauce, and melted cheese. Okay. So kind of like a bake. Except maybe not actually baked. I don't know. Yeah, look at the chickens run away. Run away, run away!
What do you need?
You bake it for about 20 minutes to melt the cheese. Okay, so it's kind of a casserole bake. Okay. No, that makes sense, because I've used leftover spaghetti before to make pasta bake like that. It usually come out pretty good, too. 9 Honeymead Lane is where Magatha Grubb lives. I've heard strange sounds coming from her place during the day, but I don't know what might be causing them. She never has any visitors, you know. So, She's away from home most of the day. She has regular packages delivered, and people hear strange things coming from her house. So this home belongs to someone named Agatha Grubb, but no one seems to know very much about her. Most curious, Harbareth. We are no nearer to learning the cause of this strange sound or contents of the big sacks that get left outside our house, but we'll not let those mysteries trouble us. We have a more pressing worry, getting rid of this painting without Angelica finding out about it. While you spoke with the nosy Hobbit, I did some asking around my own, and it sounds like Agatha Grubb leaves her home every morning and heads in the direction of Longcleave. Let's look for her near there. So we need to head to Longcleave now. And we should have the stable there.
Hello there.
And no. The heck? We don't have the stable there. Are we serious? Okay. I guess we get on our own horse and do this. Here, I thought I already had it. Oh, that's right. She does not gather metal, she gathers wood. What a beautiful, beautiful area. You know, now I'm looking at that. I wonder if I can make a waterfall in that little tiny glade game. I'll have to try that when we're done. Although I guess it's a stretch to call it a game. It's just a little toy, basically. Fun little thing, makes some dioramas. Okay, Longcleave was actually not that far away. Good, good, good. Now we want the stable master, which is up here. Watch out for owl bears, they're everywhere. Apparently, according to the Dungeon Delver, they are under every rock and behind every tree. Who are you? You're the postman. You are not who I want to talk to. This must be Agatha Grubb. Alright, we found her.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, can I help you? You introduce yourself as a friend of Agatha's new neighbor, Angelica Boffin. But before you can continue, the Hobbit woman holds up a hand. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm busy working. You see, I spend my days coordinating with the founders to help with the various dangers that threaten Yondershire, and I simply cannot discuss personal matters or other frivolities until the work is finished for the day. Today we are dealing with ruffians at ruins to the northwest, an infestation of Bogart to the north, and a pack of goblins to the northeast. Once these dangers are faced, I will gladly meet with you back in No Bottle, of course. Alright, so if we expect to get anything out of her, we're gonna have to go kill some stuff. What, that one? This piggy? That's a little piggy. Whoa. That's not the direction I want to face. I probably should be seeing if there are any other quests, but Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We go crack. That's a bear. Make sure that bear doesn't have a name. It doesn't. Harbareth. See if there's any mobs in here we need to kill. Oh, here's a goblin. Aren't you a lucky fella? Defeat goblins at Harbareth. Oh, goody, I get to defeat 14 of them now, instead of just 6. We don't need wolves. No. Just goblins, so let's avoid everything else. I guess there's not much point in sneaking when they can't even see me. Ah, sorry about that. This was certainly a nice place at one point. Okay, so nope, can't go in there. Making sure there are no interiors that I'm missing. Oh, you're back. Hi. Okay, back for a rematch? Didn't go much better for you. Right. So that did it for that quest, but we still need 8 more. What do we got in here? 7 silver and 8 copper coins, 5 chunks of silver ore, and 2 drops of ashy resin. Okie doke. Nice statue. Surprised it's still standing after all this time. I just made a shrew run away. Oh, hello, dear. Don't worry, I'm not interested in you. The slain goblin here. The ghost of Harbareth. Examine the slain goblin. A cool wind blows through a crack in the doors of the Hunter's Hall at Harbareth. They had Roman and Greek engineers to build that stuff. This is why they have stood the passage of time. Right? Deep in the overgrown ruins, the Hunter Hall, you spy a campfire's light. A ranger of the north and his faithful companion attend a fire here.
What do you need?
I heard you coming, woman. If I did not deem you a friend, you would not stand before me. Tell me, did Halro sent you? I will tell you the same thing I told the others he sent. It is not the place of the Dunedain to interfere in the affairs of the halflings. Who are you, and what business do you have in the Shire? You introduce yourself and inform Anthon, dear, that many threats have come to the Yondershire. It is true that I have kept watch for many years, and that the dangers facing the Shire have seldom grown so dire, but my duty is to protect these lands. Why now should I involve myself when the halflings act against their own? Will lesser men come unbidden to these lands seeking for stolen fortune? Should not the halflings prove their own mettle? You tell Antha, dear, that the hobbits may face their own challenges, but the presence of the goblins poses a unique threat. Indeed, they have complicated my long vigil at Harbareth. I repel them as best I can, but I fear I will soon have to seek new refuge. If you insist upon aiding me, I would ask that you set traps within Harbareth and retrieve my caches. The goblins arrived so swiftly I could not recover them before they built their encampment atop them. Here, I will mark your map. You have given me much to consider. Do as I ask, and I will hear your word. Dude, you're a... few impolite words. These are distinctly Gondorian ruins. That ranger is about as sociable as bubonic plague. Yeah. That's putting it mildly. He's not a very nice, is he? Alright, I need a drink of water. Okay, so we need to lay out traps and retrieve his caches, and we still have to kill several goblins. That's a mean looking trap. Okay. That one's down. Excuse me. Where the heck do you think you're going? Not very far. Ha. Okay, we're not going that way. That bird's got broken. Get a running start. Nah, even with the horse, I'm not sure I'd make that jump. They don't do very good with jumping or jumping puzzles in this game. Yeah, but if I die, I don't know where I'm going to end up, and I'd like not to have to ride all the way back out here for this. Oh, he did a little shit knock me out. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to be swearing. Hello, Alan Copeland. Good evening to you. Hopefully you've had a good Tuesday. Very good so far. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. Another trap location. Which look pretty mean. They look like they're made of some big alligator's jaws, or maybe Avant. Well, we might as well loot these chests while we're here. Free silver is good. Which reminds me, I have to keep an eye on time because I guess we're going to be meeting a couple of new characters in tonight's D&D games. That there was, what, 2, 3 deaths last time? I can't remember quite how many. Okay, this is where we got that quest from that we're not quite done with. Oh, I bet you the caches are across the way. We only need 2 more of those. You were okay until recently. You started getting some intestinal discomfort. Well, you did just have a pasta bake with tomato sauce. I'm assuming it was tomato sauce. So that would be my guess, is you're getting heartburn from the sauce. I actually had the intestinal discomfort before I ate. Well, then pouring spaghetti sauce down your gullet was probably contributed to making it worse. Oh, let's see. Oh, we're not going to fall down that way. Yeah, I think we came in from that way. We need one more place to set trap. Hello, bear. No, not an owl bear, just a bear. And it's not a bear. It's a very fuzzy bear. Ah. Trap location. The baby bear sees us. Don't worry, baby bear. I'm not interested in you. Ah. We found the bridge that isn't broken, though. Alright, so that took care of that. You have done much to hinder the goblins in their efforts to capture Burglar. Although many of their numbers remain in camp and in its eastern reaches, few still dare to brave the span into the western ruins. Okay. Now we're done that. All we have left is to gather this guy's caches. Hello, Dante. Welcome, and hope you had a good Tuesday. Did you catch PlayStation showcase stream that Cass was doing earlier? We need 4 more of those. And of course they are all over the stinking place. And if I was any lower level, I would be fighting all these things. But you know what? We're going to take advantage of the fact that they don't notice us and get this done. I have 2 more of these to find. I wish I'd gotten her scholar skills up a little. She could be grabbing some of these materials. The materials are also making it very difficult to locate these other 2 caches. This place was huge. I mean, if you think about it, this place was gigantic. So she's what? Probably about 5'6". She could stand on top of herself at least twice and still not quite reach the top. Oh wow. No, she could stand on top of herself at least 3 times. So that's about a 24-foot clearance. The goblins are standing there like puppy dogs because I am over level for the area. So they kind of don't know I exist. And usually I would go ahead and fight them anyway, but because I kind of want to get this done, I'm just ignoring them as much as they're ignoring me at the moment. There we go. How much more facing the target am I if I'm on top of it? course, it does give us a chance to take a good look at one of these ugly mugs. There we go. Yeah, they're ugly. And actually, those aren't the worst of them. There are some goblins in the game that literally look like they have fish faces. Those are really ugly. And the creepiest, ugliest ones of them all are the Buggin. And they are creepy because they kind of look like Hobbit. Ah, there. Nope, we got that one already. Okay. We're missing one. Where in Samwise Gamgee is it? I get the feeling it isn't here, but I'm going to come up here and take a look out. Don't mind me. Of course, you won't mind me. There's the broken bridge over there. There's the water down below. Waterfall and all. Yeah, I really wouldn't want to fall down that way. Even if I didn't die directly, the only way down again would be that waterfall, which would surely kill me. I think we're gonna find his dash over here. It's got to be in the center area somewhere. Nope, that's not it. And we'll look around. Grab this. And we are getting another 7.5 silver pieces. Those tents do not look like I would be very comfortable. That actually looks like it would be warmer. Okay, I officially do not like this quest. What's that? Isn't what we're looking for, but we'll grab it. Okay. There it is. About time. Okay, so we can return that stuff to that ranger. Yeah, I was just thinking, you know, if those goblins would stand up straight, maybe they wouldn't be mad all the time. I must have gotten a good 40 or 50 silver just raiding all these chests in here. You. Oh, my bags are fine. For a change. Alright, dude, you had best have some good words now.
Greetings.
I must admit, I doubted your resolve. I thought Hal was a fool when he ingratiated himself to the halflings. It was our duty to protect these lands, not befriend its people. Perhaps I have misjudged my charge. Anthon Deer pauses, and for the briefest moment a pained look washes across his face. When the time is right, I will reveal myself to the halflings in the village they call Longcleave. For too long, they have caught only glimpses of me and Thorvellen. They think that my companion is some terrible Nasher, some beast in the night, but we have protected these lands, vigilant and unseen. Yet there is a shadow that rises in the east, and it grows in strength with each passing hour. If we do not stand together, then we shall die alone. Perhaps now it is best that they know of me, that they might call upon me in time of dire need. Go, friend, and aid those you can. I only ask one thing. Do not speak of me to Halros. Old wounds are best left forgotten. Alright, let's see what we got. Vitality, Fate, Critical Rating, and Tactical Mastery. That would be good for a spellcaster. Physical Mastery, Vitality, Fate, and Critical Rating. Evade, Rating, Vitality, Incoming, Healing, and Resistance. That one. That is good for a burglar, because it's got that evade on it. Alright. So, back to what we were doing earlier. And it seems like we might have changed this guy's mind just a teeny tiny bit. So, very good. Yeah, this stinking goblin hole. We need to defeat some ruffians and some cowardly Bogart. Now, cowardly Bogart could be just about anywhere. Oh, so far I don't see any. A lot of bears here. Wolves. Squirrels. Cute little squirrels. Bear cubs. Cute little bear cubs. But don't take them for granted. They will attack you if you hang out long enough. Shrews. Not so cute. Goblins, bears, and wolves. Oh my. Red fox. Another wolf. Goblins, bears, and wolves. Oh my! Goblins, bears, and wolves. I saw you posted a video about diorama building. Is that a game of some sort, or did you build a diorama? It's a game. It is called Tiny Glade, and it just released yesterday, and it's actually very nice. It's very cute, but beyond that, it's very nice. I'm having a ton of fun building a little medieval hamlet. Maybe it's not quite so medieval. It's definitely a fantasy hamlet. Excuse me. Alright. Your buddy just ran off like a little girl. And apparently they did not count, even though they were guarding the entrance to this place. Diorama Building is a lovely art farm. I keep wanting to get into doing that, but the motivation never seems to be there. I have all sorts of little wood craft materials that I got from Dollar Tree before it became, you know, the $1.25 store. I ought to see if I can't use some of it to make little wood houses. Make like a little Christmas scene with them. In fact, I have an idea to make a quirky little street scene. But I don't think I have any triangular blocks I could use to make roofs with. You know what I really want to get into doing, but unfortunately don't have the room for it? Model railroad building. Now that truly is a great hobby. Yeah, I would agree with you on that. It would be a pretty awesome hobby. But as you said, it takes up a lot of space. It's also, from what I can tell, rather expensive. Especially if you want really good models. Oh, good. You know, you just got really lucky, dude. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that's done. Might as well check the crates while we're here. I didn't see any other quests for here. Unfortunately, model building in general can be very expensive, yeah. Okay, that beard and mustache look absolutely ridiculous. What's up here? I'm gonna be nosy now. More camp. Wow, they are here in numbers. This is no small bandit camp. They are here, and they mean some serious business. Yeah, they've pretty much taken this place over. Alright, let's get back on our horse. We're done killing them. So, that's good. I didn't see any indication of any other quest or anything here, which is also good. It'd also be awesome if I stopped running into stuff. And even more awesome if I could find the exit. Might as well grab that crate while I'm here. Yeah, nope, not jumping down from that height. That's a surefire way to get dead. Ah, now which way did we come in from? Like, I absolutely don't remember at this point. we need one more thing. This one's called Hiding the Evidence. Cowardly Bogart. And for some reason, these aren't showing up on the map. Well, while we're out here, hold on. Do we have any of these guys around here? Not super duper close, but good enough. Ouch. Have you read all the Middle-earth books? I have not gotten to the ones that were edited and put together by Christopher Lee, though I do have them. So I do still need to read Fall of Gondolin, Lúthien and Baron, or Baron and Lúthien. And there's another one whose name I can never remember. Ran through a town. And by ran, I mean I ran into everything on the way through the town. But I have read, of course, the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's been a while. I should probably dust off my books and reread it. Riding drunk is a crime in the Shire. Must assess a fee for breaking the law. Well, I can afford it. Okay, somewhere around here. There it is. There it is. I hate to have to kill the bear, but... Alright, Papa. Time for you to take a nap. And you stop that with your stinky breath, okay? Alright. Defeat at night fell. Is that a bear or a dire bear? It's a bear. They do have something that resembles dire bears, but they aren't here. They were off in Rohan, I believe. Bogart. How can I be an anti-exploit when they can see me? Okay, why are we still in combat? Why we... Okay, there we go. Well, that took a minute. So that took two of our Bogarts. This fence is tall. That was 5. Only need 1 more of those and I'm done with that. I'm trying to find a break in this wall. Cute little Hobbit house there. Ah, there's our final Bogart. Alright, so that's taken care of. That's a half orc. Still don't want to know how they get half orc. Where is Tyfield? That way. I think we ran through it earlier. We should be able to cross there. It's not the getting in the water that's the problem, it's being able to get up the other side. Hey, unlike New World, this game has swimming in it. Oh my god, quit it. And just point me in one direction. It's trying to point me at all of these things. Which is annoying. Oh, just a second. I was getting myself all tangled up. Hopefully you can still hear me. Hope I didn't unplug anything in the process of untangling myself. Okay, so there is another thing real close by. And it's going to have a name on it. Snarling Wolf. That's not a name. That's not a name. That's definitely not a name, and I doubt that would be a mob I have to fight. Although that would be hilarious if they made one of the mobs a squirrel. Like a level 90 squirrel with 1,000,000 health. That would be hilarious. Somewhere around here is a boss, and it would be really awesome to have the hunter's tracking skill right now. Okay, there's a lot of noise going on outside. Are you looking for the wolf named Sir not appearing in this game? No, I have no idea which of these mobs I'm looking for. It has a name. I have Guttlcher, Sharp Snout, Keen Shear, and Yellow Fang. And that's a common name, a common mob name in this game too, I noticed. Yellow Fang. I think there's another mob, another boss mob named Yellow Fang. I want to say it's in either the Lone Lands or Mirkwood. Okay, this thing is being very, very, very sneaky. Down below or up top? Ah, there it. That's Yellow Fang. That's a big old wolf, as you can see. I actually almost feel bad killing it. But that would chew your face off, so you can't feel too bad about killing it. If you hear any, like, thundering noise, that actually is thunder. Apparently having a bit of a thunderstorm outside right now. That looks like a warg. Nope, that one actually was a wolf. It's just a big old boy. Big old wolf boy. The next one's only about 300 meters this way. Might as well get it done. Okay, we have plenty of time. I thought that said 9:12 for a second. I was going to be like, are we serious? It took me that long to do all that. No. It says 8:12. So we have time. But we definitely want to catch the Dungeon Delver stream tonight because I want to meet the new characters if they actually happen to show up. It's been threatening to rain all day here. Very cloudy and thankfully not overly hot today. Always nice to mow lawns without the heat. I believe it. Oh, well. I can grab the wood. Now, we have 3 mobs left. One sounds like it's going to be a spider. No, wait, maybe not a spider. Okay, one of them is definitely going to be a Neeker Breaker. One looks like it's going to be a boar. And I'm not sure what the other one is. Maybe a harvest fly. Cassie raid. Really? Hi-oh. Hello, everyone. Well, thank you to Cassie. And hello to everybody. Don't mind me. I am looking for a mob I need to kill. I'm in LOTRO. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's had a good day. Lazy Army Raid. Hey, I like raids. Honestly, I like raids, but between us, I think this is the first time I've ever had an actual raid. So, yay! Well, tell her what am I saying? Tell her thank you. I will tell her thank you later. I will tell her thank you right now on the stream. And then I will tell her thank you next time I see her. That's a harvest fly. That's not what we're looking for. Cage raid. Yay! Oh, that's a half orc. You're ugly. Yeah, this is really a good time for a hunter's tracking skill. What? Deadly Bogart. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Still left a like. So I had to raid you manual instead of the redirect feature because you don't have that feature on. Either way, much love, Miss Bella. Well, thank you, Cass. I appreciate it. And I guess I will have to have somebody else walk me through how to do that because I'm not the first clue. Burp. What up, Miss? Hello, Dragon Knight. Hello. Well, let's say hello to everybody real quick. Alright, who all do we have? Mason Games, Teddy Rubskin, Hopkins von Rabbitarius, Lilith, RJ Macready, Silent Knight 234, for Not Your Business Sensor Tube, Cult Classic Cage, Andrew Buckley, Lowest Expectation, and I don't think I missed anyone. I did not. Oh, well, thank you, Lilith. So, thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you all. You know what? This quest is going to drive me up a wall. I'm just going to go turn this stuff in. Because at least I know where I'm going there. And maybe I'll just end up buying a couple of those single-use trackers and finding these things. I'd say you missed me, but you said hello at the start. Of course I did, Nordic. You all have been here since the very beginning. See you soon. Again, me hardly watches people play. I only like see films at Dia. It's okay. Bye. Thank you, Lilith. Appreciate it. Okay. Can we... I think we can. Yep, we can. Oh, wow. We did that without even going crack this time. Game looks interesting. Can't wait to see the battle system. It's a fancy handle there, Hopkins. Nordic. I'm thinking that it's kind of a neat name. Hopkins von Rabbitorius. This is LOTRO. It has been around for a bit. Are we in Tyfield? We are. Let's talk to Bingo while we're in here. Bingo, where are you? I didn't feel like going all the way past this, only to come back this way. Hello, Bingo.
Is there something I can do for you?
Hello, Harbareth. You're looking for Cousin Priska's children? Well, I've seen one. Young Fosco told me the party was delayed, and he intended to spy an elf boat or two on one of the western rivers. That's the direction you want to look. I'll catch up with you after I'm done with my shopping. I'm in the market for some rope, you see. You can never have enough rope when you're adventuring. I will see you later, friend. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Did I ever tell you what inspired my name, Miss Bella? Not that I remember. Teddy Ropeskin says I wish I was playing Guild Wars 2, but my old account was deleted because my email was deleted. Oh man, that sucks. I've been playing a bit of Guild Wars 2. I picked it up when it came to Steam. Actually rather enjoying it. I currently have a level 75 Sylvari Ranger and a level 77 Asura. I think she's an engineer. And then I have a little kitty cat mage. I cannot remember what they're called off the top of my head. But I didn't like playing the class. Apparently it's pretty difficult. I still have to learn how to do it right. Was inspired by Edgar Allan Poe's short story, A Descent into Maelstrom. I have his collective works in one large tome on my bookshelf. I think mine is back in storage somewhere. But I have a collection of Poe that's bound into one volume. I also have a collection of Sherlock Holmes that's bound into one volume. Bosco Boffin stands by the riverside, marveling at a hobbit boat bobbing in the water.
Just a moment.
I went in search of elf boats, Harbareth, but I found a hobbit boat instead. It seems the Yonder hobbits aren't afraid of boating as the folks back home. Are these my people? I bumped into my sister Marigold a short way back, but she didn't come here with me. She said she was going to investigate the ruins to the north. That's very much like our Marigold. If you don't know, she's always looking for adventure. Never read the Sherlock Holmes books. Are they a good read? Well, it's been a long while since I've read them. I mean, I was literally reading Sherlock Holmes when I was like 12 years old. But I do recall that there were some very fun mysteries, although probably wasn't the most appropriate reading material, considering Sherlock Holmes was particularly fond of opiates. Let's just put it that way. Oh my god. Okay. Neither of these quests is close right now. And I do not have a port. Okay, that one is 1,800, almost 1,900 meters away. Anyone read the Elric saga? Supposedly is the idea the Witcher was aped from. No, I haven't. I will have to look that up later. I do have the Witcher books in Audible format that I have on my list to listen to at some point. This one is 900 meters away, so it's almost half the distance. I guess we are going this way. But yeah, Sherlock Holmes tried to get Watson dog high so he can study the dog's behavior. I don't think he ever actually suggested that. In fact, I think Watson was constantly trying to get him not to. Not necessarily because opiates weren't a thing back in Victorian times, but because Sherlock Holmes had such a high tolerance for them that he had to use quite a bit of them to get an effect. I think we've already been here, and now we're coming back. So somewhere around here is a little trouble-making hobbit. Where is she? Where are you, Miss Chris? Miss Marigold? Where are you? Somewhere in here is a hobbit. Always wanted his pipe because in the book it looked so cool. Well, I can't say I've ever wanted to smoke a pipe, but I agree that pipe did look pretty cool. So, I can't disagree with that in the least. Well, while we're looking for her, we might as well check out the supply crate. 7 silver and 77 copper. $8 silver and 46 copper. Woohoo! Where are you, dear? Where are you, dear? Where am I? I'm way up here. Look for Marigold and defeat goblins. Alright, so I guess we're killing some goblins while we're looking for her. Maybe once we defeat enough goblins, we'll find her. Oh, this is a good enough place to start. Hi! You want to, be my first victim, target. Did I ever play Path of Exile? I did try Path of Exile. Not for very long, only for maybe a couple of weeks or so. I wasn't huge on the whole let's pull out a spreadsheet every time I want to play a character. Come on. Die. Thank you. And the class I'm playing, if you were wondering, is a burglar. Alright, you. Okay. We have killed... And it just says talk to Bingo at Lungabell. Alright, what are you doing here, Bingo? Hi, Miss Bella. LOTRO, I play DDO daily. If I tried LOTRO before DDO, I'd probably like LOTRO more, but they're just different enough to throw me off. Yeah, I actually agree with you, because I've tried DDO, and DDO is just different enough from LOTRO to throw me off. Find Esmeralda at the dancing competition at Longcleve. Okay, apparently he already found Camellia. Marigold. He already found Marigold and sent her back. I keep forgetting Bingo is quite the little adventurer for a hobbit. Now both of these quests are like a bazillion miles away. What's my nearest stable? Nowhere near me. Are we absolutely... Alright, I'm going to be lazy. I am going to park my behind to Oak Barton and then stable back to the nearest location. You can strafe on your mount 10 of 10. Yes, you can.
How do you do?
Shire. Where do I want to go first? Longcleve. And we can actually swift travel there. But I can only do that once because it takes an hour to cool down. Pulling your horse to you in LOTRO is a lot cooler than DDO's horse appears. See, I don't think I ever got to the point where I had a horse in DDO. But I actually like the way they did it in Guild Wars 2. So long as you are not in active combat, even if you're running, you can hit X and mount your whatever mount you're using. In my case, the only mount I've ever used is a raptor. EDO? EDO or DDO? Where is my buddy? Oh, she's not on the fence. DDO. Dungeons and Dragons Online. Which is the other game that Standing Stone Games bought from Turbine. Yes, they actually have a Dungeons and Dragons Online. It's been around for a pretty long time. Sure enough, you have found Esmeralda Boff in mid-dance. What edition of D&D is the game? I'm not 100% sure. I'd almost hazard a guess that it's probably 3rd edition. But it could be 2nd. Perform your dance of choice. I will return to no bottle, but not until you participate in the dance. So she wants me to dance. Are we serious? Alright. Well, fortunately for you, I happen to have a dance. But I need a little space for it, so excuse me. Yeah, that is the elf dance 4, and I believe it came with the high elf. Unfortunately, it does not seem to be working. Unless I have to not have her highlight it when I dance. Sometimes the game can be a little bit picky. If it doesn't work this time, then I'll try a different one. D&D DDO mechanics are weird amalgamation of 3.5 and 5e, but it's an MMORPG, so it has a lot of power classes. And that one did not work. Alright. Let me guess, I have to do the cheesy starter dances. Let's try a dwarf dance. Ah, here we go. So, the high elf dance doesn't count, but perform another dance or do the same one again with feeling. Are we serious? Okay. Let's do a man dance this time. Esmeralda seems pleased with your performance.
Just a moment.
Good job, Harbareth. I am impressed. Anyway, you're looking for Marigold. She came this way, and I asked if she wanted to join my dancing competition, but she declined. Apparently, she was pursuing a band of goblins. Okay. Oh my god! Are we serious? We're chasing this girl all over the place. Where is this other one? Oh, okay. Feel the power of the dance. By the power of dancing, I have the power! Sorry. I'll just let myself out now. Find Marigold. Thunder! Thunder! Thundercats! Oh! Feel the power, hear the roar. Thundercats are loose. Talk to Namaz the Smiter. Who? Where? Who am I talking to? Okay. Talk to Narnaz the Smiter near Bar Froth. Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm too used to RDR 2 horses that trip over pebbles in the street. This is one skilled horse. I have not played Red Dead Redemption 2. I have seen other people play it. Okay, so somewhere around here is supposedly... Oh good, I just went swimming in some really nasty water. Oh, you. I never knew the folk to fight so fiercely before. Curse the Shire folk. Wow. She actually took that goblin out. Yeah. It is you were right, it is Red Dead Redemption 2 he's talking about.
Just a moment.
Sounds bad, Harbareth. We better hurry southeast. Margot might have run into trouble on the old link. Alright, I guess we're following her again. There's no way we want her dying to some stupid goblins. Yep, nope, not that way. That's a sure way to find the nearest circle of shame. Alright, we'll try it. Nope. Did not work. Ouch. Ouchie, out. See ya. I am probably gonna die here, but we're gonna try. Amazing. We did not die any of those times. Yeah, that would be bone snapping. That poor horse. I rode that thing all the way down that waterfall. Now they have that, I guess you could say there's an invisible wall there. So when I tried to jump over, I hit the invisible wall and fell instead. I tried jumping the bridge. That's what I was doing. I did try jumping the bridge. And that was the result. But I tried. The bridge and the runs. Because we had to go back there to look for Marigold. Who is apparently hot on the trail of a band of goblins. Because she's an idiot. So yeah, when I tried to jump across the bridge, I hit an invisible wall instead and got knocked down into the water. And the only way out of that situation was to go down the waterfall and hopefully not die, which I did not do, amazingly. Surprisingly, that horse survived all of that until we got to the bottom of the waterfall. There's a question, and I think I know the answer for a couple of people, but what is your favorite MMO? Clearly, mine is LOTRO. I have played it for 15 years now, and counting. I would say my second favorite would be Guild Wars 2. It would have been New World if Amazon Game Studio hadn't really jumped the shark, but I don't know how many of you would get that reference. I screwed it up. And I would have to give third place. I haven't played it in a while, but I would still have to give it to Elder Scrolls Online. Just because I really love exploring the world there and finding all the lore. Not necessarily because of the combat, because the combat's pretty floaty in the game. You don't actually like them, so you don't have a favorite. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so this is the old link. So we have to find our girl somewhere around here. DDO is all I've ever played. It's like crack. Okay? I think that would qualify as your favorite MMO then. I have to admit, DDO was kind of nice. I wasn't particularly good at it. I mean, the combat portion was good. I wasn't particularly good at, what do you call it, the puzzle portion, especially the trap. I think I died more to traps than anything. Alright, where are you, dear? Where are you, dear? Keep saying you're around here somewhere. I want to have to stand on top of you to find you. I just scared off a fox. You know, this quest is about as clear as mud. Some of the puzzles and dexterity challenges kill me. Yeah. My friend Gus would probably be better at that portion than me. He's always been very fond of jumping puzzles and things of that nature. Which reminds me, I need to get back to playing Portal. I'm supposed to finish the puzzles in Portal, so I can do the puzzles in Portal 2, so we could do the co-op for Portal 2. Alright, this is driving me up a wall. See, it says right here, somewhere right here, he's supposed to be. And it is thundering out. So, just a fair warning, this I do live a bit rural, and thunderstorms are obviously a thing everywhere. But here, it can be, a little extra fun because the power has been known to go off as much as not. So if I suddenly disappear, well, y'all will know why. Okay, Hobbit, 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 where are you, Hobbit, Hobbit, Hobbit? Or anything that might give me a clue to where you are. A fallen goblin sword. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. You're here for the goblins. Don't wake Barrelak. Hello, Harbareth. My brother is sleeping peacefully, but he doesn't know there are goblins about. We better protect him. Oh my goodness. Oh, you little stinker, you knocked me out. That's all of them. You are victorious. Woohoo! I will return to No Bottle, but you can wake my brother Barrelak. Capital idea, Marigold.
Hello.
Oh, hello there, Harbareth. I just had the most lovely and peaceful dream. There was a delicious smell wafting through Yondershire from the east. Actually, I can still smell it. What a convincing dream to have left its imprint in this fashion. Now that I'm rested, I will go see if Angelicus' party is ready to begin. You're looking for Griffo? Perhaps you should follow the delicious smell of food. He probably would do so if his nostrils detected it. Alright, so where is Griffo? What's this one over here? I bet you that's Griffo. It is. Alright, we got Marigold out of that little scrape. Marigold and her brother Barrelak. All he wants to do is take a nap. Hello, Bear. Goodbye, Bear. A little hobbit wagon. Griffo Boffin stands here contentedly patting his stomach.
What do you need?
Are you here to sample some food from the North Cotton farmer? The wagon driver kindly let me try some of the vegetables, and I'm pleased to report that they are perfectly fresh and of the finest quality. Alright, yep, you head over to, back to your sister's party, okay? So, looks like with everything else done, we can finally head back to the party. Do I have a stable nearby? I do! Yay! I have a stable nearby. So we need to head back to No Bottle. No Bottle. It kind of sounds like a a dry county. Oh, we didn't even have this stable, so yay! Another stable we got.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Now, how does that work for... I think we finally have... Nope, we're missing one. Foxden Road. I vote we don't stay in the dry county, lol. Well, unfortunately for us, that is where the young Hobbit has made her new home. Alright, we found a bunch of hobbits. This. And we have a couple hobbits we need to talk to. Starting with...
Hello.
Well, now's our chance. Magatha Grubb has returned home. Go ring her doorbell, and if she doesn't answer this time, I suppose we know that Angelica's neighbors are rude sort. No bottle, no problem. We have Jug. And I guess I can't really say that this is a dry county because they do have a tavern here. And I know they're not drinking milk. Come on in, you hear Magatha Grubb's call from the inside. 9 Honeymead Lane is full of animals. Oh, look at the little birds. There's a pig. And there's a goat. You have a goat in your house. There's a doggo. Oh, look. Basset hound. Or maybe that's a Dachshund. No, it's a hound. Now that's a traditional basset hound. There's a kitty cat.
What do you need?
Welcome to my home, friends. I hope you will forgive the mess. I greatly enjoy my work aiding the Bounders, and there is no shortage of work to be done. It has not been as enjoyable lately, I will grant you that. A certain troublesome hobbit from away has been trying to take control, but so far we have managed to limit his influence. He truly is a bother. So she wants us to go give a couple of her animals pat. Hazel and Mother Lissum. Well, which one are you? You're Hazel. Alright. I will give you a pat. Do you need more pat? Oh, you actually have to click on the animal to give it pat. And your Mother Lissum. Grumble and Nosewise. You're Grumble. The dog's name is Grumble. And you must be Nosewise. You are. So now we need to pet Treacle Tom and Gruntius Tuck. You must be Gruntius Tuck. You are. Now I need to find Treacle Tom. Not in there, clearly. Oh, the goat is named Treacle Tom. Alright, so now we could go back and talk to the Hobbit again. We have pet various and sundry pets. Be glad the dog's name isn't Bitey, right?
Hello.
So it's quite a lovely painting in my home. I must admit I have never heard of this tradition before. When a Hobbit moves into a neighborhood, you give gifts to your neighbors, just like on a birthday. Camellia is right. It is like a birthday for your home, I suppose, in a sense. Magatha frowns unhappily. I have moved into several new homes over the course of my life. How many neighbors have I disappointed when I failed to give them presents? But this is a very sweet gift, and I will welcome Angelica to know Bottle the very next chance I get.
What do you need?
Perfect, Magatha. Excellent. I'm pleased for my sister has to have such a pleasant neighbor, and no need to thank her in person. I will convey your thanks to her myself. No need to trouble yourself, none at all. All right. Everyone bids farewell, and Camellia says she will meet you outside. Nope, that's not the door out. Is that the door out? Nope. Nope. Okay, this place has far too many doors. That one. That place has far too many doors in it.
What do you need?
The evidence has been successfully hidden. We are like fish that have escaped the hook, no thanks to Dinados. And not only that, but the two of us made a good impression on Angelica's neighbor. Good deeds all around. Not bad, not bad. Mother is sure to be pleased. Not that she can ever know. Promise me you won't tell her anything about our part in these shenanigans. So none of this is really any good for me. Oh well. Dinados?
Hello.
You did it! You found all my wayward brothers and sisters. You have my thanks. You're welcome. That's almost worth it. Almost. And now we get to talk to Preska.
Is there something I can do for you?
I still do not know what you might have had to do with this situation, Harbareth, but you do seem to have made things right. I'm a Hobbit of my word. I forgive you for your part in all this, whatever it might have been.
Please stay a moment.
Party's back on, and with my children returned, it will take no time at all to make Angelica's new home ready for the festivities. Alright, let's go to a party. Do we have time for a party? Barely. Thank you very much for coming to Yondershire to welcome me to my new home, Harbareth. It means a lot to me that you would take the time, and also that you would help gather all my siblings together again after they scattered to the winds. A worried expression suddenly crosses Angelica's face. They are still all here, right? Maybe you'd better check. Okay, yep. Yep. Griffo's stuffing his face over here. Barrellock is taking a nap. As usual. But at least they're in one place. Just as you finish telling Angelica with some surprise that her siblings are all still here and have not gone wandering, there's a knocking on the door. I thought you said they were all here, the Hobbit girl asked you. No matter, I'll get it. Well, I mean, they're Hobbit, and it's a very large Hobbit family. This must be Magatha Grubb, Bingo offers cheerfully. Shortly after returning from Tyfield, I bumped into Angelica's new neighbor. She had nothing but the kindest things to say about her visit with you and Camellia, Harbareth, and I thought it would be a nice gesture to invite her to Angelica's housewarming party along with her whole family. Wait. Her whole family? Thank you for inviting me and my lovelies to your party. I have to leave my small ones at home during the day, and I miss them so. There are so many creatures in my house. I love it! I'm so glad, neighbor. I wanted to thank you for the very thoughtful gift. It had never occurred to me that there was such a tradition. I beg your pardon? The Hobbit isn't playing with a full deck of cards. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have had a thought. I understand that Magatha's work brings her all over the Yondershire during the day. It does, now more than ever. And that means that all your creatures must get quite lonely while you're away. That's your woodpecker. It's true, and I miss them so. Well, what do you think, Dinadas? Do you know anyone who loves to take care of animals? Not really. Dino, we know someone just like that. Our sister Angelica. It would not be too great a bother, would it? Not at all. I would like nothing better. Look at all the dear ones. Okay, you have a goat in your house. Then it's settled. Welcome to Yondershire, Angelica. I just heard a meow. Oh, there's the meow. Kitty's right over there. Did you and my siblings arrange for this, Harbareth? You must have. Imagine, I can spend all day taking care of Magatha's menagerie. I'm so pleased I moved here. This is the very finest housewarming present I could have imagined. Thank you all so much. Ha. You should have told me what you and Bingo were planning, Harbareth. I'm sorry I was suspicious before. Clearly all of my children have had their own errands to attend in order to set up this surprise for Angelica. At any rate, all is well now. Of my children, only Angelica would forgive so many animals loose in her new home. Keep that in mind when the next one moves out, Harbareth. Bosco will not be so happy with such a gift. Maybe a decoration will suit him better. A painting of a boat, perhaps. Thank you all for you have done. It was a lovely day after all. My cat is downstairs curled up in a basket. I have one cat in here sleeping in her little hidey hole. She is my recording kitty. At least that's her nickname. The rest of them are locked out because they like to, I don't know, climb up on my desk, scratch my leg like I'm a scratching post, things like that. What a pleasant party this was. Quite enjoyable for everyone, I would say. Might I speak with you, Harbareth? Outside, I think. All right, Bingo. I think you kind of figured out everything that went on, didn't you?
Is there something I can do for you?
I think that turned out to be a fairly satisfying housewarming party, Harbareth, wouldn't you say? And it seems Dinadas inflicted no lasting damage. You adopt an innocent expression and ask Bingo what he means by that. Ha! You're free to keep your secret, my friend, though this hobbit sees more than you might credit him. I am quite a perceptive fellow, and it is little use to keep things from me, for I will unravel any mystery in no time at all. I discerned the mishap my cousin caused very early on, and knew the painting must certainly be of the wrong hobbit home. Who do you think told Camellia where you and Dinadas might be found? Fresh after your present purloining caper. She's as sharp as a tack, you know, and I thought your little conspiracy could use a bit more in the way of smart. No offense, Harbareth. Did you think I ran into Maga the Grub entirely by accident, or that I did not suggest you bring her entire menagerie to the party? I have had rather a lot of experience managing the assorted difficulties the Poppins sometimes cause for themselves, and in point of fact, I have caused mischief enough myself, as it turns out. Bingo laughs brightly and claps you on the back. Oh, one more thing, my friend. I have come into possession of an easel, and I think you should have it. This belonged to an artist I met on the road shortly before I arrived in Yondershire, and when I spoke with him, he revealed that not only had he encountered a relative of mine, he had painted a hobbit house for him. He told me he had no more need for the easel, and I could have it. Well, I am more skilled with words than with pictures, so I did not intend to keep it. You can have it instead, Harbareth. And yes, because you have figured it out, he told me the address that Dinadas had given him, and I knew at once it was the wrong one, and determined to pull this prank on my cousin. So perhaps I am not quite as perceptive as I led you to believe, but still it was good jest, and I think it all turned out all right in the end. So we are getting a well-loved easel and a blank canvas. And those are housing items. Those will, of course, yeah, they'll go to Miss Vistula. And then she can put them in her house. And with that, the only thing I think we have left here is that game hunter, and I am going to do that off screen because nobody needs to watch me chasing my tail trying to find some mobs that are scattered around this place. Your cat is a stray, and surprisingly he does not do that. Scratch at people. Even let me pick him up and hold him, like purring like it's going out of style. I'm surprised the stray is that loving. Well, see, he's not scratching me to hurt me. He literally just stretches up and like he thinks I'm a scratching post. But he's not trying to hurt me. But when you have over 20 pounds of cat attached to you, it's going to be a little painful. I've mostly broken him of the habit. He only does it once in a blue moon now. Look at the little market. Oh, it's so cute. Little bitty market. I like it. Indeed. Yep. And of course, the one that likes to climb all over my desk the most is my oldest cat, who does not like being locked out, but she's probably off napping in one of her favorite spots, of which she has a few. Okay, I think we can stop running around like a head with our chicken cut off. And we're going to leave it here. It is just after 9, so we should be in time to catch the start of the first edition AD&D game that is currently being run by the Dungeon Delver. Did you say 20 pounds? Yes, he weighs a good 20 plus pounds, probably closer to the 24-pound range. But he is Port Maine Coon. So he's a big cat. We'll catch you on the Delver stream as well. Oh, okay. Save me a seat, Nordic. So I want to thank everybody who's come by. Nordic, Bob Jester, George Chris, Hopkins von Rabbitarius, Teddy Rubskin, of course, Cult Plastic Cage for her raid, Cybercat X, Lilith, Dracoon Knight 5515, Lowest Expectations, Ender Buckley, Not Your Business Sensor Tube, Silent Knight 232, RJ McGretty, and Alan Copeland, of course, Dante Eriks. And if I missed anybody, I am sorry. I cannot scroll up, but only a certain amount. Oh, large breed. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. But yes, I do want to thank everybody who stopped by. I really appreciate you all. Of course, the next stream will be on Friday, and we will be back in Morrowind, probably, unless somebody would like to watch some Nightingale. We'll see by then. But with all that being said, head on over to the Dungeon Delver for some D&D fun. Good night. Take care, everybody. And until next time, of course, Morrowind. Bye for now.